Okay, I'm doing my most efficient base location for abiotic factor to play through the entire game and to stay safe. And I've played this game through fully. I think this is the third full playthrough. The first playthrough, and again, if you're playing through this and you kind of know what's going on, the first time when I finished the game, I put Kylie in the robot body. Second time, um, I did not, which you'll see now. I have the shield generator with Kylie in it, and but what happened was is I had a base in security, which I'll point out later, and I was moving all my I had my stuff in a recent. Well, I'll show you, but not in this one because I don't have it on this game to show you. But I can show you the areas in a portal world, and I wanted to move it all to hydro plant because I thought hydro plant would be a good large area for all of my needs. But as I was moving all of my good stuff over there, I kept getting invaded, and I was getting upset. So I said, you know what? I'm just going to start a whole new game and do it the right way. And when I did, this is what I ended up with. And now, and of course, I play single player, so I do have, things a little different for me, like water refills faster, things don't decay as much or as quickly. Um, and right now, I finished the game again, and I was catching Layak and Kresu, and in order to get Kresu, I was manipulating the game mechanics by having the storm frequencies daily so I could get them. And because that was one thing I was also mad about because I wanted Layak and Kresu in the same spot. So when I maintain their cages or whatever they are, containment blocks, that they will that I can feed them at the, make them take care of them at the same time. I'm sorry, brain fart. So, and now where I have them now, it's perfect because I can see what I need to do. I can stay safe while I'm looking. Everything is just great. So here we go. So I am at the beginning. So as I am a Souls player, I love my Dark Souls games.
This sector is
Um,
under precautionary security measures. Please
I
remain in
think
place and
the
wait for
starting hub
security assistance.
is the most efficient place. And that's kind of like a duh, a duh moment because, yeah. And why do I say that? Because you can get everywhere from here. You can get everywhere quick enough from here, and it's very safe. I recently put these little shields up, but it's not like it completely locks everything out. And I'm still trying to determine, because I know they come from this side over here, so I think they come in through... I think they come in through that door, the flow transit. I'm not sure where they spawn at. And when I become aware exactly of where they spawn at, I'll probably finish this off as one really big base. I know lots of people do have their base videos like that, but this is my base video. So their containments, they're both here. I'm very happy for that. So actually now, while I am finishing off making this very complete in here, I'll be having additional locations eventually. But this is absolutely the main hub. It's the most convenient during your gameplay because if you need to get to reactors, that's just through that tube over there, through that door. All the places are easily accessible from here. Train rides can take a little bit of time, which is why you're going to want portals or the little personal teleporters. On PlayStation 5, we cannot label our teleporters. That gets very annoying. And because of that, and I've had several different instances, and I'll show that in a minute. I just got to see what time it is. Okay, so it's Friday morning because I need to do my resource run here in a little bit when the portal worlds change. So, when I initially was trying to figure out how I'm going to get this to work with PlayStation and not being able to, um, label the teleporters or the boxes. That's really annoying too. I wish I could label the boxes. And they say, oh, PlayStation, doesn't want people, having free will to write whatever they want on their boxes. Then why can I do it on Minecraft? I can do it in 7 Days to Die. I can do it in all the different games except for this one. So they really gotta get that going because that's not fair. Because they can do it on PC and Xbox as far as I'm aware. And they should be able to, we should be able to do it on PlayStation 2. Also, PlayStation 5 also. This one's a little screwy. It must have a few different stops to make before it comes all the way through. Once it's actually on its last leg, it'll turn yellow like that and say it's inbound. So I'm just gathering all of the tram trains. I don't play. Also, I don't usually play with blunt. At first, I do. At first, I do play with blunt. I am playing with blunt right now because I'll show you in a moment. I'm just upgrading all of my skills. This was where I had my base for a very long time. I liked it because I put a bunch of portals around this little helipad, and I thought it was great dandy and whatever. But then I wanted to change it to the area in the hydro plant with the gyms, and I really wanted it to be there, but I couldn't do that. So, and don't forget, if you want to open the secret side door, you gotta unlock it by using the button on that little cockatiel, and then you can open up this. Now also keep in mind I'm playing offline, and while in offline mode, so now you can open up this little secret wall that you wouldn't otherwise be able to open unless you hit that little cockatiel. In case anybody didn't know. Spoiler alert. But this is a beautiful North Pole. Absolutely gorgeous place. I liked it. The problem is it's just too, it's not spacious enough. It's too cramped. It's beautiful. It's just too cramped. Now, my other Portal worlds aren't open right now because I am not playing in online mode. I play single player offline, even though you can play single player online. It doesn't matter. I never had a base in Tori. I think that's Tori. In the Stonehenge place or whatever. I didn't make one either, but it is pretty cool. I never finished all of the games in those. Or little hidden stuff. But again, if you are playing single player at least, I would assume multiplayer with lots of people, you would want a base like this also. You literally, it's like Dark Souls, it's the hub. You can get everywhere from this location fairly easily using a tram. And obviously labs, once you open up labs, is right down here. And then once you get through labs and go through the tunnel, obviously then, excuse me, that is directly up here and down this hallway. So, and that's where that guy takes you to the one other world. So now you got access to this place as well. So, and this place was very tricky the first time I went through it. I was a little confused. But it is better if you have a light source, obviously. So also I would highly recommend, while playing this game, my two favorite little charms to wear, until I got Kylie, is this one, the crystalline. It turns you invisible if you're like this. If you're in a crouched position and you're still enough. Isn't this? Oh no, that's my suit. Never mind. This just reveal invisible enemies. Oh yeah. Well, you can still see them anyways. It charges my items. The outfit with the purple crystals is what makes you invisible. And you can turn it green. I haven't made that. But I didn't make it now because we have the watch with the crystal that turns you invisible even while you're walking, flying, whatever. As long as the watch is out and it's charged, you will be invisible.
Recharging.
I rarely use the heater shield. It's just to keep me warm when I needed to be warm. And honestly, I don't think I need to be warm anymore. I could probably upgrade it. I'm not sure why I would do that because I don't even use it to begin with. But I just keep it on me. So let's go over the base. And all the things to make it spectacular. First of all, when you get a hold of one of these are expensive to make. These charging pads, But that's why I don't have this on here, because I can access them very quickly. Occasionally, if I'm in an area for too long and I start dropping low on my charges, I put it back on, which is why I always carry it with me. I don't normally use throwables, however, the slushy bomb is an excellent one to have. These bad boys I use for the Layak, or not the Layak, the Tarisk. Am I saying that right? Tarisk, the big blue guy. And then obviously the dangling gravity cube, because then you can jump further. One of the, this game is so awesome in the evolution of your gameplay and all the different things that you can acquire in this game, and how you get stepped up every time you play. With electricity, like you start with like you're wrapping magazines around your ankles for body armor, and now I have, the excursion suit and this whole outfit, which is excellent. So like if I took the suit off, I don't have the trans whatever that is, but that's that suit plus the other suit on top of it. So I mean, I'm pretty good to go here. I'm also playing, my settings are different, like I said, because I wasn't going to finish the game, and then I just finished the game just to get it over with. There is going to be an update soon, so I do want to get a lot of these things done while I can. I still do not have red paint. It's driving me nuts that I don't have the red paint. I have all the colors except for the red paint, which you can see here. Lime green, regular green, pink, or purple. I guess that's pink. This would be purple. Two blues, a yellow, and orange. Black, the sparkly one, which is beautiful. White and brown. And that's the cool sparkling one. I don't know if I've ever even encountered the red alpha peccary or not, but if I did, I probably didn't realize it and killed it at first before I realized by looking it up that I needed it for the red paint. And as you can see, I have both Kresu and Layak and their happy little homes, containment homes. Another tip and trick that I would suggest, I would not put a crafting bench at all your teleport places. If you make the personal teleporters, these little guys right here, those don't actually affect me since the suit I'm wearing, but if you're using these to get everywhere because you have a base somewhere else before you get all the portals and such to make... Am I killing something? Sorry, I stepped on something. Oh yeah, this thing is the best though. This charges everything you have in your inventory immediately. I have lasers. Those are my, let's see, turret lasers. I got two, one pointing in each direction, that one and that one. I have 3 of those electric blasters. I don't know what everything is called. Got a little toilet in case you need to take a dump, which you have to do in this game. I just moved these recently and moved the couch. In this game, I never make a bed. Whoops. I never make a bed. Because if I die, you respawn in office sector, and you respawn over here. I keep stepping on that thing. So you respawn over there. Oh, somebody's coming through. Who's coming through? It could be an NPC. Sometimes they shoot at the NPCs. I know they're not shooting at me. Let's see. What was he shooting at? The laser shouldn't have been shooting at anything. The laser only shoots at enemies, and this door is closed, so it couldn't have been shooting at that guy. Oh, it is shooting at that guy. That's weird. Huh. That's weird. Well, at least I know it can reach that far. Anywho. So I did put these bridges here just in case. I wanted to make sure that I had protection in case I accidentally left that open. Obviously, the little pests can get through. I am surprised it is still trying to shoot that thing. So obviously you see how the lasers are working. Similar with these electroshock doohickeys. Anytime I step on that, it's going to make that noise. So this is to recharge my laser gun, my laser grenades, my laser sword. And you need lasers to do that. And I probably am going to rewire the whole place at some point. But for now, this is working. All of this is when you get far enough into the game. Well, also since I'm right here. Well, actually, I'll start with that. When you get far enough into the game, I think you need at least an industrial-sized battery. Everything can run off of one battery infinitely, assuming that you have enough charge to last you overnight for one item. And I think the regular battery, the makeshift battery, doesn't last the entire night. So you're definitely going to want... I gotta keep checking my time here. So you're definitely going to want... I believe an industrial battery at minimum. Eventually it'll be all carbon batteries, and I just started making quantum batteries. Obviously, because I have the chargers. So the quantum battery, I don't know how long it lasts, but I'm sure it lasts forever and ever and ever. Amen. And therefore, I've changed my battery. I'm in the process of changing all my batteries into quantum batteries, but it takes a lot of resources. And I don't really want to farm a whole hell of a lot, but I am for different things. Also, I have, oh, I can milk these guys. Let me milk these guys real quick. So this is how I get my milk now. Because it's really hard to go out and kill the peccaries all the time. So, I prefer to farm them. So I just get these two guys. I could have more if I had a bigger spot, but I don't have a bigger spot right now. So, this is what I got, and this is how I'm going to do it. So, once you acquire the peccary pet, I just feed them what I eat. And I eat these for two reasons. Because they do fill you up with both food and water well. Like 50 something and 40. So that's really good. And if you do want the Kresu or whatever, these things back, they'll be attracted to you when you eat them. So Cosmato salad wrap, 51 and 45 for hunger and thirst fill, but slightly reduces damage, but draws attention from an unwanted guest, which is Layak, and I would also assume it's Kresu also, I would assume. But since they are both contained, I don't have that problem. I don't know, I just pet my pets just in case they need it. I don't know, but who doesn't need love, right? So I leave them on their fancy little pet beds. Once I was able to make a pet bed is when I grabbed two to milk and farm. Again, single player, so I don't really need a whole hell of a lot. And those Cosmato wraps, whatever they are, Cosmato salad wraps, it's only space lettuce. I use the purple tomato, the super tomato, and the gray ebs. So I just recently changed my farm right here to incorporate that. I also like to make the raw the fried rice, fried rice, because it's made with the eyeballs, the gray eyeballs. But you need peas and eggs for that. Peas, you do have to farm for those, or exchange root beer from the guy right up the stairs and get the eggs. And I have plenty of eggs right now. I have enough. Green beans, canned peas. But I'm just collecting root beers. I'll make more later. I can make a bunch right now, but I'm not. In order to get the root beers, you can either buy root beers or kill the machines, robots, but you can trade in all your root beer for canned peas right here.
Well, another time.
Or you can go and farm them from the portal worlds or whatever. Okay, so again, you can go everywhere from here. And the reason why that's so important, like I was discussing about the teleporters, sorry I'm very all over the place, is in order, so in that one little portal world I went to, come on, go in there. That one little portal world I went to and showed you with the North Pole and the Northern Lights and stuff, that little secret room is where I kept all of, well, the second time around, I had a different area set up, because I had, well, let's go show you. I don't have it here, but I'm going to show you all the different places you can have, and why they don't work. So my first base, the first playthrough I ever played of this game, I was like, oh, I'll just put it in here. This is more room, and then I get the filing cabinets. What I didn't realize is they're going to break through the glass, which this looks like it's been broken through. I didn't do that, but they'll break through the glass, and then if you're not fully prepared, you're screwed. The second... I think, what was my other one? I think I had it in manufacturing, above the blacksmith. No, that's not true. Let me go to manufacturing real quick. And then you'll see my portals as well. So I'll show you all the different places, which are great portal world or good base locations, but they're not great. Not if you're trying to get somewhere and you don't have everything unlocked yet. So, and at the time I didn't have that many teleporters, and before I switched my mind. Now, obviously, you can see I have all the portals. I was really wanting this to be my base area when I was playing through the first time I finished, and I just thought this place looked really cool. Since this is the first place you get, like, to portal for real, I decided, you know what, this is just going to be my portal base, and that's what I'm going to do. The reason why I didn't upgrade this guy or attack it to build it is because I like him highlighted. But when I was trying to have my base here, I was getting pissed because I could not capture Kresu here, and I didn't have any technique to do, and I probably could get him in here now. I have not tried. I'd have to start a new world for that because I'm not going to screw up this one particularly. Or I could probably go back to any of my other saves and do it. But I do not... I just wanted Kresu and Layak at the same place for the ease and convenience. Oh, wait, I was going to manufacturing. For the ease and convenience of keeping them contained properly. So, let me go to manufacturing. And again, these can be labeled, but they're generic labels. They are not your personal... Oh, shit. They're not your own personal labels. Alright, let me back in. So, this was one of my manufacturing bases, and what was happening during the game was every time I thought I found a better location because I was getting further, this is the first time I was playing, I would move my base. So, one time, my base was in this little room right here, because I thought that was a good idea, and then I moved my base because, you know, well, right here is a charging station. So then I moved my base to, like, in this room and up there. Clearly I jumped down the last time I went up there. So that was where a base was at. And then I went to this other place up top here. So I moved all my shit from the one place to the other place, and then I moved all my shit from there to up here because I thought I would be safer. The problem was, you know, I started having the teleporters. However, did I get the little? There's a little figurine in this little corner right up in there. It's I think it's the blacksmith figurine. Again, not very big. And it wasn't the best hub. I'd have to take, you know, the train back to the office every time, or whatever. I don't remember if I had a bed in there or not. Then, let's see. So I had that base. I'm trying to remember all my bases. So I started with that one, and then I started getting attacked real bad with the windows, and then I moved it to manufacturing. Because obviously everybody's base starts here with your first workbench. And so then I went to labs, and like everybody usually does. Well, no. Yeah, so then my base was in labs. And I thought my lab base was freaking phenomenal and beautiful and a wonderful, awesome place to have a base. And we'll do that location real quick. And again, as you can see, I can get to labs so quickly. I can get to, without having to have a teleporter, I can get in here, pick up wheat if I don't have enough wheat before I start planting it good. There's so much wheat in here. I'm still looking for an alpha peccary in here. That is not an alpha peccary. Because I need the red paint like a mofo. Also, I never play this game with my headset on. But while I'm doing this, I am, and wow, the sound is way better with the headset on, obviously. But I had never did that before. So, yeah. This probably would be a pretty good base location, like right in this area. Now that I think about it, this probably would be a good base area in this little spot. But like everybody else, I thought it'd be good because I could fish here for food. It's so not necessary. I thought I'd need to do all the things, but I didn't really. I didn't do that right. He didn't
Energy
die?
shield.
Why didn't you die?
Recharging.
Where'd he go? Get run over by a train, buddy. These are not necessary for me either anymore because I can pretty much kill these guys very quickly. Even the corrupted heart ones. All I'm really interested in is root beer. This. This. Don't need kids. What I want is, where'd the root beer go? Oh, they all disappeared? Oh no, it's root beer. I'll leave all the rest of the trash on the ground for now. Let's see if I have to fix any of these. All in good health. So, you know, the standard lab base, again up here, which is a very nice, large, spacious area for a base. But again, it's not, I mean, it's okay, but you're still pretty far from the office. You're not very far from the office, but if you're trying to go to manufacturing, you can take the train. I mean, the train is just right here. This is the train spot, you know. But for all intents and purposes, you can take the train here. And, again, you're going to need the train to go that way eventually, too. But it's just so much. It's a nice spot. It really is. But it's just not necessary. So let's use a personal teleporter just to demonstrate. But, honestly, and then, it's already charged back up again. And this is very efficient also. For me, I always keep my teleporter home. In this little saved spot right here. I need to collect some of the essences, so I have to keep the tubes on me and for the milking purposes, which reminds me. Oh, I moved my things. My chemistry station and distiller were in that other area, and I've just moved them recently, I have to remember. For even more efficiency and more space. So, remember, every single thing that's electronic in here that needs to run on electricity is literally connected to this battery, which, again, it could be in an industrial battery, depending on if you have the blackouts or not that last longer than a day, or a carbon battery. I don't think a makeshift would last all night, so you probably don't want to do that. It only uses one thing's worth, like each item that you use worth, so you don't need more than one little battery if you do it this way. Once you get the lasers, when you make a laser emitter and then convert it into power, that is all you need for everything, and it only requires one little notch of power. And obviously, it's not even using a notch on the quantum battery, so I'm not sure how much the quantum battery holds. But this setup right here is powering this, my portal, this thing I never used, the auto salvager, my 2 ovens and stove, all my freezers. It's connected to that, which does my refrigerators and that, and the water thing. And, excuse me, lady. And what else do I got? And that thing and that thing and this thing and that thing. I mean, it powers everything. My workbench, these lasers, it's powering this, that, and the other. It's powering everything. So that one little setup is, and it could be an industrial-sized battery, which is, so this is a makeshift battery, this is the industrial battery, and this is the carbon battery. You can see the difference between all three. This one will not last the whole night, the makeshift. The industrial, I do believe, will. And like I said, unless you're doing the blackout event, I think that can last longer than a day, so your stuff would not last that long. The carbon battery would be your best option, but to begin with, if you don't have one, just use an industrial, or maybe 2 industrial batteries, Or maybe an industrial battery hooked up to a makeshift battery, hooked up to whatever, you know, extra batteries. Doesn't matter. You need more than one battery if you don't have like the carbon or the makeshift. That's my point. Oh no, come back, ball. Oh shit. I gotta get that back. Why are you up here? Where's my cosmetato salad? I just accidentally got rid of some things I don't want to get rid of. Okay. Let me get my back. So this, again, if you're playing and you want to stay safe and have access to everything easily, and you don't want to mess with all the teleporters on PS5, you can. You can. It's just, I didn't want to waste the materials. I didn't want to waste the time. I actually had at one point, I don't even know how, if I did it somehow or if something else happened, but because I always keep my home teleporter in this bottom right-hand corner, so I can just switch it like this and switch it back. So I don't fuck it up and confuse it, because I was having all the other teleporters. And usually that'll be, I'll make a spot up here for that teleporter, or over here for the additional teleporter, and I'll only switch it with this section over here, just to keep it out of the way, and not to mix them up, because they are not labeled. But one day I went to use my teleporter, I had to come the long way home, because my teleporter wasn't connected to my crafting bench. And that was in this run through, I think. I was really confused about that one. I really want the red paint. So to prevent that, I just said, you know what? I'm going to have my hub here. That's that. And I can access everywhere. It worked out so well. From here I can see if Kresu and Layak are doing well. If I need to, you know... what would the term be? Refill the containment? Alright. So you need the milk for that one, and you need the grab for the other ones. And I got these little machines here. What time is it? Okay. About to do my run pretty soon. Also, this whole distribution pad, excellent. But it has to be in the right spot. And since my kitchen is over here, and all my other shit's over here, this spot works perfect for me. Everything works pretty much perfect. I do like to keep the doors closed. My other recommendation is do not have a workbench everywhere. For instance, what do I mean by that? Like if we go to my portal world real quick. Let's see, hydro plant. Let's go to hydro plant. Oh, I had a base here. I tried to make a base here in hydro plant. So as you can see, I had a workbench here. I removed it. I removed it from lots of places because I think that your chances of getting... You need a workbench for a personal teleporter also. Boy, this is loud, especially my headset. You need the workbench. So if I was to go to the train... I don't have a portal for the train. So this is my... like, I'll do this. Show you how I do this. So I have... I'll make a portal for it eventually. I just haven't gotten around... Oh, no, that's not what I wanted to do. That would have been bad. My little guys are snoring. This is not... I don't know why I went through the portal. That was stupid. Anyways... I also have a charging pad in the portal world, because that's necessary. And I'll probably put a charging pad in here, and a portal in here. I do have a workbench in here, because I'm using a personal teleporter. There's a few reasons. One, the personal teleporter, and while I'm here, I think I already got everything. No, I didn't. Which time do I have? I have all day. Alright, that's good. This world is going to reset soon. So while I'm here, I'm going to pick up the items. I suggest in the train, you bring a repair and salvage. Break up the things. You're going to want that back. So put that back so I know exactly which teleporter is which, because I need this one to get back home. I will tell you to be careful not to pick up too many car batteries. I mean, at first, pick up whatever you need. But once you got what you need, don't go extra on it. You're gonna be filling up your spots with too much shit. So I usually put a container in here so I can put all the things I'm collecting, whatever I'm collecting, because sometimes it can get a bit overwhelming with all the stuff. However, I'm not picking up fire extinguishers, I'm not killing all the guys. I'm just getting silver since I'm here. This is where I get my light sources from, because they respawn all the time. Again, I'm only here for
What was that?
silver right now, since I happen to be in the neighborhood. I was just pointing out that I only have one teleporter for home, and I always carry it with me, and then the only other teleporter I've used this entire run through is a train teleporter. And my other point of that is, it's important to realize
Enemy!
this is also my favorite weapon. Throwing the pickaxe is also my favorite weapon in the game. Even though you need a lot of carbon balls to repair it. Right now, this is, unless I wanted some cans of peas, there might be extra cans. Maybe I'll go for some extra cans of peas. There's cans of peas in here and in Flat Hill. So if you need peas,
Enemy!
probably don't want to. I don't want to walk through a laser like I just did, but I'm pretty tough right now. So anyways, the peas would be in the last train car. So if you were trying to get enough peas for whatever reason, that would be what you would do. Duck through the laser, train replica right there if you want another train replica. Do you mind not shooting me? Anyways. So, if you need lights, this is where I got all my lighting for my hub. And on that. So for the train, like I said, this is the only place I have the teleporter besides home. Because it's just not efficient. It's just not for PlayStation 5. And I got all the things. Now my worlds will reset at midnight at the end of this day in the game. So it's 6:30 in the morning in this game right now. At midnight, between Saturday and Sunday, the portal worlds reset. And another thing resets. And we don't want to get caught in that, but I'll demonstrate that before we go in to check that out. But that's why your first, just like in Dark Souls, this is the best location for your starting base, for your base, the whole playthrough. You can make as many bases as you want eventually, but if you're just trying to get through the game to win and beat it, platinum it, this would be the base. This would be the base location to do it from. Let me just collect these real fast. So the other thing I changed was I only had one grayab plant, one rice plant, one tomato plant. Oh shit! I didn't mean to do that. I think I had 4 wheats. I had so many wheats, and you need wheats. Wheats are okay to have. But I like to watch and make sure all the things are going. That light should be going somewhere too. Should I? Oh, maybe I used them all. I'll just put it back. And again, you really don't need that much wheat. You don't need to plant that much wheat because there's wheat everywhere. Put my little guy right here, because this makes doing this a hell of a lot easier when it's just right here, because you have to fix that every time. And obviously the anti-burst juice. So I really recommend this is your base location while playing the game, especially in single player, all by yourself. And again, now that I have Kresu and Layak, and I'm doing, since I finished the game for the 3rd or 4th time, I have turned off weather events because I just wanted to make sure these guys didn't escape. I wanted to make sure I had all quantum batteries everywhere. So for now, I have weather events turned off. Those guys are there. Make sure I recharged everything. Also, the best armor until you get this set right here is this set right here. Because if you wear the hood, the trees don't attack you in Canaan. And then it repairs itself. You don't have to repair them. It's the first time I don't ever have to. I also have not had to repair these either. But it's the first thing you don't have to repair the outfit. And it repairs your bleeding. You don't have to have bandages. I mean, come on now. That is, and it's green. And it's green. I almost forgot to tell you the most important part. It's also green. Where is my? Oh, this one. Okay, what time is it? Alright, I got time. I didn't put the train thing back. Let me put the train teleporter back. So I also have the little snow globe, but I don't... We're going to the snow globe world right now, but we're just going to go through the portal because I love my little portal base. Obviously, the portal base needs a lot more space. If I had the red paint, this would be painted red. As you can see by the location, it's got a lot of red trimming. So what I'm waiting for is for Santa Claus to fill up my stockings, because I need some shit. And you put what you want on the wishing shelf, and then every portal reset, Santa fills your stocking with extra shit. So these are the things I have that I like to ask for, or request from Santa Claus. This base is not necessary. This is what I wanted to tell you. I would not have a workbench at all the places, unless you were using a personal teleporter. And I might have had. You don't need it with this, especially if you bring the snow globe with you. That workbench. I should probably just remove this. Actually, give this to me. Give this to me. This is not necessary right here. So at midnight, I'm going to be coming back here, collecting my things, and showing you how I get all my resources from this area. I leave the suit I need at the area I would use it for to collect whatever items I need to collect. So those are the brown ones and those little things. Is my phone? Oh, I have an alarm clock going off on my phone. Which reminds me, I need to set one real quick for tomorrow morning, which would be, it should be this one. For tomorrow, save in the morning. Okay. It's for administering pills. Yeah, so I don't need that heat suit either if I was going to go in here anymore. I do need the scuba suit. Is that guy available for me to kill yet? I just killed him recently. And all the places that I have batteries for these portals, I need to replace those. So anyways, so Santa's portal would be red if I could find the darn peccary, the alpha peccary. This world that I'm doing right now, I'm going to save it. This is going to be my total run through for everything because, like I said, this is the most efficient base locations that I've got. You can add other bases, obviously, and put a portal there. With portals, you can only name them whatever the set lists of tags, which is a lot better than the personal teleporters because you can't name them anything. So what I did was, as you can see, I put the train next to the train teleporter on a stand. Or the other time, the other base, I'll explain that here too. And it worked out. It worked pretty good. But again, unless you're going to have a teleporter for everything or a portal to everything, it's not efficient. You're wasting too many materials. You're wasting a lot of materials to make the things that you're eventually going to get rid of anyways because you're going to have the portals, hopefully. And then you need all the space for the portals, which is why it's good to have your portals in a separate location. And the location was, I wanted my base where my portals are. So this was the area I had my other base in for the longest time, and I was trying to get Kresu in here, couldn't get him in here. I had Layak here forever in this corner. It was wonderful. This place is extremely safe. Oh, I never did that in this one because I wasn't going to use it. I didn't even bother doing it. I can do it now. I'm sure I've got plenty of materials to make this thing. But like I said, I went through this. I haven't even gone through all the areas in this game, but I did beat it and get all the things. But I haven't gone through all the areas, and I did not. And I skipped certain things because I knew I was going to stay in a certain place. You have a lot of space here, and actually, it's not too bad. You can get to the office just by jumping over this tower or riding down the line. So this is actually a pretty good place to have a base, but in my opinion, it's not as efficient as the office. My garden was in here. Like I said, Layak was over there. I couldn't get Kresu in here. It was driving me nuts. What I was going to tell you about the teleporters, though, in this base, is that I actually put the teleporters in the lockers. So I had one teleporter per locker, and that worked out pretty good. However, sometimes if I wasn't paying attention and I didn't have my things in the right locations, my teleporters would go in the distribution pad. The items that I was putting next to the teleporter, to determine, like if it was a little train, so I knew this was a train teleporter, they would disappear because they would go on the distribution pad or something on accident or whatever I would do. So I was really screwing it up. But again, it's the safest place if you want a charger. And then you got some coffee, or if you want a coffee or whatever, you can jump off the edge. My bathroom was here. This is where I took a shit. And it's not too far off from the office, so if you die and go to the office if you didn't have a bed. The other thing, so that was the way I played, was I would die sometimes on purpose to go back to the base. I used the couch in here, which is along this wall, to get my sleep. I literally changed this yesterday because I moved these things in here yesterday. So that's why they were right here. But I didn't like that anymore. So, my actual bed, which I finally decided to make a bed, was when I got to react to the resident sector. And resident sector, I think it's this one. This one? So my bed is actually this bed. Because it's a green and gold bed.
Friend.
And I was going to bring it with me, and I was going to make a bedroom, and blah, blah, blah. But while I'm playing the game, I'm finishing the game, it's not necessary. So I did put it in here because this is the room that has the green bed. I think this was the green bedroom. If it wasn't the green bedroom, it's definitely the one with the cat picture. Because how cute is that kitty? Oh. And you got a coffee maker if you want. I already changed out the carbon. I'm working on changing them all to quantum. Again, don't put a workbench. You will get invaded. This was... I got invaded so bad when I was trying to move all my shit from that security office to a really nice, safe one with all the gates that I didn't make the extra key for. I was moving it from there. No, I wasn't moving it from there. I moved from that one to the Northern Lights portal world. And then from that portal world, I was moving all of my stuff to... Where's Hydro Plant? So in my other game playthrough, which I had already beaten, and I was trying to make an awesome place to live, I decided that this was going to be the place I wanted all my shit at, because I could have more than enough room for pets, more than enough, the gym would be the pet area, or the portal area, I wasn't sure. I'd have a separate bedroom, I'd have all the things, I thought this was going to be the best place ever. While I was trying to move all my shit, actually no, the pets were going to be downstairs, the garden was going to be outside here. Obviously the bedrooms were going to be up here. I thought I was going to put...
Energy shield. Recharge.
portals in the bedrooms, but the portal rooms would have been in the gym downstairs. This gun is supposed to do something great now that it's been upgraded, but I don't know what that greatness is. I don't know why I'm not beating them with this thing. I'm supposed to be doing melee. Why am I supposed to be doing melee? Because the other thing I'd like to do before the new DLC comes out, or whatever the update is, I would like to have everything upgraded to everything. So I need to do melee still. I need to run around with heavy shit still. And then I need to keep using health things, because before I didn't need to. When I had that one outfit on, I was healing myself. I never had to fix my outfit. It was working out so good. But I would recommend getting to... What is it? This one is the one... This one. Fortitude, upgrade that one as soon as possible because you regenerate 1 health every second. I mean, that's excellent to have. For sure. So, and this is not there. I'm trying to be as quick as possible. But I think I was going to put my portal world down in the gym. I don't know if I can beat this guy with this thing. I'm not getting a whole hell of a lot of XP each time I whack. That's 100. That's not bad. I'm just gonna do everything with these things. And again, I can tank everything right now, so do not do this at home if you're not all the way through the game and have all the different armor. But this is probably where I would have put my... At first I thought this is where I was going to keep my pets. So this would either be a pet area or a portal area. I didn't really figure everything out for it because when I was moving all my shit, I kept getting invaded and it was just so awful. That was the point when I decided I'm going to start a new run through, which happens to be this one. And I'm going to figure it out where I'm going to make it perfect and I don't have to be mad and everything's going to be just fine. So I needed to be efficient and not waste materials. And as a matter of fact, like I said, I haven't even gone through... When I was playing before, I would go through every single spot and grab every single thing and bring it back. Like these things, I don't think I opened these yet. Maybe I opened one. Maybe I just didn't collect them. Normally I would collect everything, but... Oh, I shouldn't have done that. I should have whacked him with the melee. I keep forgetting. See, once I got this pick, normally so this is the best weapon, especially for zombies and pests, or those little wormy things. And the little wormy things, especially down in the caves or whatever that's called, the mines. Because it sends an electric shock through all of the enemies. Where am I? Show an example here. Give a very good example of why this, and now this is the upgraded version, but even the version before the upgraded version is still totally worth it. And I use this gun and this weapon, or the weapon version previous to this, which I don't think I have an extra one. No. I love the sword. I would use the sword a lot too, but primarily it's the pokey thing and the disc gun. Do I have more milk? I do. Luckily, this is in here now. I have to get used to that. I keep wanting to walk out to do that. I don't have to. It's like to watch make all my things go away. Give me this back. This doesn't go here. I can either just put it in this container right here or go back on the distribution pad. And I need those for the containment. Okay, so I was just going to demonstrate how awesome this weapon is. And I will demonstrate that by going to this world. So from here, I have 3 different things I do here. Instead of having 3 different portals or teleporter pads, I can get the Tarisk, which I use these things. I use my laser grenade. I use this pokey thing also because he's weak to electricity. But I have all these things going on here. It's really... I'm not killing Tarisk right now. I'm not killing him. He's a big boy. But, so I have that option because you need his essence for things. This thing. This is how I killed these before I was strong enough to do it on my own. Really? You're just gonna run at me like that? I didn't think so. I'm getting to the demonstration, I promise. This is another good example of why the way I have this set up works so well. Let me see. Let me fix this. What did I just do? Why are you not fixing it? Oh, that's weird. I don't know what the hell was going on there. Anyways, so from this location, where I had this portal set up, again, you take the train to get here. This is, well, this isn't the train. The train's on the opposite side. You can take the train, which is fine. And I love the tram rides. I enjoy the tram rides. I really, really do. However, they do take a while. So you have to be efficient about this if you're trying to get through things, especially when all the worlds are going to reset. I'm not going in a world right now, but I will demonstrate. So I have Terrace right there. I have the little CPU right there. And then if you wanted to go... Or wait, let me get over here. Check this out. I mean, come on. That's why this is the best weapon and why I use it primarily the entire game. Because it extends the electricity out and kills everybody. I am not a huge fan of this world, but by the way, if you have already gotten through it, completed it, and you happen to have a jetpack, I believe you don't even have to undo all the things anymore. You can just jump up here. That's if you have the jetpack. Or if you've made it through and don't have a jetpack, I think you can put a plant rope there, but you do need to get through it at least once, and that place is a bitch. But if you've got this thing, it's a lot easier, so that's a tip, pro spoiler tip for that. And then this just should send me straight back down, I believe. Could be wrong. I don't remember which elevator this is. That doesn't really matter. I have a personal teleporter back home, so I am not worried about it. So, not only, so that was just demonstrating this weapon, my Pokey Spear, but also, so I have Terrace over there, I have the CPU there, and then I also have Space Queen. So if I needed to come here, which I'm running out of time, but I guess I can pick up a couple of these since I am here, because the worlds will be resetting. But I don't want it to reset while I'm in here. I want to get out of here first. Let me get a couple coins and a crown. Get the hell out of Dodge. I don't need to get all of them. I just want a few. Just a couple since I happen to be here. I do need to go fishing in here. I've never fished in here, so that's one thing I'm going to have to do. Clearly I have enough room to improve on my fishing. I haven't barely done it. I've done enough to get things I needed to complete whatever I'm doing. Did I listen to this guy? I did not. I might have missed a few of those. I didn't miss any of that. My first other playthroughs, I didn't miss any.
Several staff members. They call it research. And in a facility such as this, there needs to be some lenience, I suppose.
I should have beat him also. I keep forgetting the melee people with the blunt weapons. I need that penton. Because I need to get this all the way upgraded. I need to find some heavy stacks of something. I don't know. Carry a bunch of refrigerators. I don't even know. Take off my... I don't know what I'm going to do for that yet. I know I can't wear the outfit I'm wearing for that, though. So I have 2 portal worlds. 3 if you include the other one that you can go up to from the elevator. I got the train access. Dirac is that way, too, if you go the other way. All the spots. God, I haven't been through this hallway back here in a while. Isn't this just the best? It is just the best. You know, so now I'm here. And that was easy. And again, to get to the top of where that elevator was, it lets you off up there, etc., etc., etc. Oh wait, what am I doing? I could just teleport home, but again, there's another simple shortcut you can go through in order to get home. I'm not going to beat that guy up. He's not necessary. So if I wanted to just walk back to the office, I totally could. Once you know your way around. And, oh, I didn't open this? What? I'm confused. I swear that one opens. I swear this opens. I'll have to check my other playthroughs. But I swear that one opens up. Where is the office? But yeah, just like Dark Souls, you can get everywhere from the office. I didn't pick up any of this shit. Did I read the... I'm sure I read the computer. Because those staplers are looking really good right now. I'm sure I looked at this. Do I even have that painting? Where is this painting at? There are 3 staplers, but I'm gonna leave them. Alrighty, so now I'm going back to the office through the tunnel again. So, honestly, for the most efficient playthrough, not wasting materials, staying safe. Where the hell am I? So you come down there, come down those stairs, and come back around. I just recently made these little things. You could make the big ones of the hard light bridges, like I have for the Tarisk. Non-discriminatory weapons of mass destruction right there.
Shield energy increasing.
I'm gonna kill these for metal. I'm going to kill these for silver. Or no, for digital gold stuff. What else did I get? Nothing. What time is it on my watch? Okay. Another thing I don't need much of anymore is the lodestone. I was hurting for lodestones for quite some time. And I do not have that problem anymore. What is that symbol for? Fire sale. You can carry more weight for a while and can't become fully encumbered. Why? I don't know why. Alright, but, so I'm just gonna wait to do my little run real quick of resources that I like to do instead of actually going around finding them and killing them. Some resources have to respawn, some don't. Oh, the other thing I'd like to demonstrate also, another very key location. Where's my silver at? Oh, silver! There you are. Hi, oh, silver. I don't have very many. But let's just say I needed more of those carbon balls because in order to repair my pickaxe right here, I need one. And there's a special location in the game. A couple of them, quantum exchanger locations. Quantum exchanger locations. And so, you know, I originally would have a teleporter and a workbench, but remember, if you have the workbench, you're gonna get invaded. I decided to put it in here because this is the one I always kept getting lost trying to find. No, this is not the one. It's just closer to this one. And look, I didn't even open that up. Because there's so much wheat, you don't have to worry about it. So anyway, I have my portal in here because as long as these doors remain closed, you should be good. And you close the doors behind you, it shouldn't get fucked up. There will be, if you don't have a workbench, the enemies will respawn. So I understand why you would want a bench. However, those two little animals are nothing in it. Obviously, the one didn't work. The one didn't respawn. That's fine by me. So I use silver to get more of those refined carbon balls. I do like this. This is enclosed. Nobody can come through here. And this door is closed. Sometimes this door will get open, but you don't want people to see you if you're walking around doing this. Sometimes out of sight, out of mind. So if I don't look in that direction, I've noticed this with other video games too. If I don't make eye contact with whatever, a lot of the times it won't notice you. So try to avoid that if you can. And then again, make sure that door is closed so things aren't just walking in. Usually they won't come in if there's not a reason to. So I start at this one. Let's see. So this quantum exchanger is right here, just so you have an idea. This one is right here. I always forget what the other one is. Is it up next to the... I don't think it's next to this room. It's next to the silver. It's near the... closer to the silver one, I believe. Or is it this way? No, but there's a robot in there you can kill. Oh, I don't want him to see me. Because I don't want them screwing up my shit. This needs to be changed to a quantum. All my batteries need to be changed to quantum. But quantum is expensive, so... I didn't pick up all the pipes. I'm lacking. So let's see. If I come through here... Actually, I believe it's this way. See, we don't want this door open. We don't want things... robots... I mean, I could kill a robot. Where is it? Is it this room? I think it's this room. Yeah, so that's the other room with the quantum exchanger in this area. So it's right across the way. Where's that robot at? I would like... Oh, I should kill him with this thing, actually. I'll do that. Hang on. Let me switch this for this. Right, where's the robot? You're not what I want. Oh yeah, let me kill him with this thing. Here, everything but robot. Where did the robot go? I gotta close my doors. I don't even remember where the hell I was at. Shit.
All vacant perforations will be resetting in 3, 2, 1.
That's the notice that all of those portal worlds have reset all of their resources. They said... So one thing... Where is my shit? I'm confused. No, that's not it. Where did I come from? There we go. Cellular lab, yeah. That's the one I look for, cellular lab, because this is it. I do get lost extremely easily. Oh yeah, let me demonstrate the... Where is it? Where is it? I hear him talking. I mean, that was a silly little demonstration of it. It wasn't a great demonstration because he's not a big, massive doohickey. Oh, I need this. That's why I'm carrying these little bottles with me. I need more than that. I need them to make fertilizer. I didn't even go in here and grab shit. Normally I grab... Normally in my playthroughs I'm grabbing everything. This playthrough was not the case, because I already knew what I was... Quote unquote, I sort of, you know, I know what I'm doing, and I decided to be as efficient as possible, not waste materials, and do what I needed to do. I hope I closed my door. I need that one too. Cellular lab. That's good. So I'm gonna make sure all my doors are closed. I don't have any more of those. Unfortunately, I ran out of doohickeys. This is where we came on purpose, was a silver to get more carbon balls so we can upgrade or to repair my pickaxe, which is an excellent weapon because you can chop up bodies for the meat and resources. You can kill things with it. You can throw it like a silent weapon. It's just the best overall. All of my portals are green to come home. Light green. I need the red paint so bad. So now, let me put my shit away. I have a few options for that. I have a container right there. I have a void container. The void container, I carry one with me. A void chest.
Facility access.
Oh, fuck's sake. Make sure my defense is on. Make sure my doors are closed. So if I'm getting invaded, or the area is getting invaded, I'll just stand here and watch and see what it is. If it's the guys from the digital world, you have to jump on their head, so you kind of have to come out and jump on them. Oh, this will be easy. Shouldn't have to worry about this. Again, if I'm correct, they're only coming from... Get more of those later. So they're going to attack a bench, and it's not always your home base bench. Whatever workbench they feel like it, they're going to attack, especially if you were at it recently. So I avoid having workbenches places. These guys either come through this door. Recharge my shit. So I'm not going to have to kill these guys at all. So they're stuck on those pads. All those pads do is they stop them for a minute. Between the electricity and the lasers, they ain't going anywhere. For real. They can come through this way. I'm not sure exactly where they come through from that direction, but they do. So you get stuck on there, and then you get shot and killed. I'm surprised they're making it this far in, actually. I hate stepping on that pad. I may change the location of the pad, because it's kind of... I'm always stepping on it. And it's always making that noise. I do need to take a potty break, but I know I'll be safe, so I'll be right back. So the invasion is over. Turn off this. And do all this stuff. Pests. If pests are gonna be the ones attacking you, or your base, that's really annoying. And they could F up your shit. They're bouncing all around and screwing shit up. So I probably wouldn't have left to go take the bathroom break during an invasion if it was the pests. I'm trying to think of anything else. And when the pests are those little things right there. Those little guys, because they just hop around and screw things up. Or if it was a digital one with the little guys from the Space Queen, because you have to jump on their heads to kill them. I don't think these things actually kill them. So there's that. Back. And I will put that back. You throw those at the robots. That's how I was killing robots pretty easily, because I was using that to freeze them. The slushy bombs are an excellent thing. I wasn't going to make them, and then I realized that they were really good. So I started using them. Oh, wait. Kill. I guess I'll save the ornate key. I don't even know what I'm saving them for. Maybe ammo? I did run out of ammo at one point, and that was before my other... Oh, just so you know. So my favorite weapons are the sword. Sword works really good. This upgraded handgun is excellent because it also has a flashlight. And then so you have both the flashlight and the helmet, or just the flashlight. It's a good gun. It's a very good gun. Let's see what the damage is. It's 36. I mean, it's better than this. The damage is only 30 on a shotgun. So yeah, I don't know. I do like that gun a lot. It's pretty accurate. Works good. I'm not a huge fan of the melee. Oh, this is a good gun too. The Varenkov's SMG. Plasmos. I'm trying to remember if it was this one or this one. I think it was this one. Magnum's pretty cool. I got the rocket launcher. This shotgun is very fine. I don't like them as much after you upgrade them. So like the sniper rifle I upgraded. I liked the sniper rifle until I upgraded. Where is my sniper rifle? Oh, there it is. I liked my sniper rifle until I upgraded it. And it says it's 150 damage and freezes targets on hit, but I no longer, I'm not seeing the damage and killing them. They just get frozen. So I would prefer to not have the sniper upgraded, or have two. Have one that's upgraded and have one that's not. Same with the shotgun. Does the same stupid shit. So again, I would prefer to have one that was upgraded and one that is not upgraded. And I would probably use the unupgraded ones more often. I made a load pistol because I thought that would help with something. I don't ever really use it. I was hoping the pitchfork would be better. It wasn't. I was hoping this harpoon spear was going to be better. The best spear is the electric one by far. What did I have here?
Anything you need?
Oh, probably. But while I'm doing melee, I'm keeping the extra spot. So the void chest is... You have a void chest somewhere, and wherever you're at, it will automatically transport. So like, I have a void chest here, and I put a void chest somewhere else, and then the stuff that I put in the chest is in both chests. So I carry it around with me just in case. And the cool thing is I can, for instance, I can put it down just to demonstrate how I use it in the endgame. right? So I'll put the things in the box. Things are in the box. And I don't leave the box. I pick up the box and take it with me. Where'd my box go? There's my box. And then whenever I get where I'm getting, I can still get my shit back. So, it is an excellent, excellent thing to have, for sure. Switch that for that. Switch that for that. Switch that there. That's the order I had them in. Okay. So now that my portals have reset, I did put a quantum battery here. Because, again, this is a very important world that I don't want to lose battery. I don't want to lose to a storm or something. You're not sure where I'm at. But you're kind of sure this is where I'm at. Yeah, I made it here. Sorry for the spoilers. Oh, one other thing I have here. When I was in a different base, had my mushroom set up. This, it was hard to set up in the I was in a weird corner also when I had it at at the hydro plant. It's my little mushroom farm. I barely harvest my mushroom farm. I guess I'll harvest it now because it has to have no light and tainted water in the barrel, which it's a good thing I looked. It's going low quickly. All right, so I'll just leave that there for now. So even though I can't name things, the portals are named. Like this says Canaan and it goes to Canaan, as you'll see. This has got the little digital guy that you have to jump on these guys to kill him. Obviously I can't kill a figurine, but that's a Terrace essence. That's what I get from the digital world, and then that's what I get from those robots. So I set like the important shit that I get: lodestone fragments and whatever those are called, hexwoods, are these things I can get from this world. I can get these things from here. This is actually, so the other thing too, so you have so many paints. I still need the red. You have yellow, orange, but then there's this color, this gold one. This is the original color for a portal once you make it, or just portals in general. So that's the original color. So I also have that color. And this particular portal is this area. I called it holy, but because I don't think there was a name for Praetorium. I don't think that it had that name. So I made it holy because all the monks are here. And obviously brown for Canaan, because this is just a brown, shitty brown place. So I'm gonna get my lodestone, and this was so helpful at first because I needed lodestones like a mofo, and when I was making that green outfit that heals itself and repairs itself, I just went the wrong way. And it heals your bleeding. You need the hexwood for that. That was very important. I don't need lodestones really anymore. Basically, if I was going to go through all these to get all the things that I need, I like having a portal here, by the way. I've named it Far Garden, even though it's not Far Garden. I know it's not Far Garden, but I named it that because it's similar to Far Garden in my opinion, colors and stuff. I can get a stapler. There's usually a can of peas right there. I'm not sure why there wasn't a can of peas. Did I get a can of peas? I did not. But this stuff is important, the Transcendium. You also get one of these guys and a neuro neutrino mapper. So I do like having this one here. You can go all the way around. There's antifungal gels in here. There's antiverse, or there's, what are those ones called? Antiverse gel? Not the, that's antiverse juice, the gel. So there's the antifungal and antiverse gel. I think it's antiverse gel. I forget what it's called. And you can get the hearts here, the XR hearts here, and you can get milk here. A lot of shit you can get here. Bones. Oh, that one probably needs, let's take a look at what battery I have here. Then we're going to go visit the North Pole. That's just a carbon battery. The thing about Portal Worlds is I don't think they never turn in nighttime. However, I don't know how a blackout event would affect them, and I'm not trying to fuck around to find out either. So I'm going to go to the North Pole. I'm going to shove this shit in here because I'm going to want to take this stuff with me. I guess I'll take the mushrooms with me, not like I really want them or need them. I'm not using them. So let's go to the North. That was the wrong portal. I'm going to the North Pole to see how my shit's doing. See the things that Santa brought me in my stocking. And then determine what I'm gonna make next. I need these for rockets. I could just go swimming and get some more of those. I need all of these. Not that badly. I'm not like in a terrible need for them. And if I was in a terrible need for them, I'd be screwed because this takes 3 days. So Santa brought me 18. Plus I still have the 3 from this shelf. I'm now going to get some of these. These I need, and the reason why I'm making certain things right now, always put back the 3 that I need for the stocking when I need Santa to bring them for me. 12 rockets first. For sure. Anyway, I'm trying to determine the urgency in which I need the things. I'm not sure. So yeah, let's go take this. So that's basically it in a nutshell. I have all the figurines. I don't have them all out yet. My bases aren't finished by any means. I need to make more things so I can get my milk. Let me make some more of those little doohickeys real quick. All my lights. I did not make a light. I was gonna say, do I have a light over here? Not in this one. I didn't make any lights. I only have the lamps from the train because I didn't have to pay for them and they respawn. So, you know, no big deal, right? Oh, and then I need my shit. Stick that here for now. It's not the right tool. You need the right tool for the job. Away. I don't even remember what I needed the lodestones for, but I needed a lot of lodestones for quite some time. I'm actually going to break this up because I don't think I need an actual lodestone. If I did, I would cook them in the oven. The lodestone fragments. Actually, how many do you need for lodestone fragment? 6. And when you break up a lodestone, you only get 3, so that's shitty. That's very shitty, actually. But I don't need them like I needed them before. I do need these things like a mofo, so that's why I needed these things. But I'm starting to run out of these things, so I can either replicate them with Santa Claus and take a few days every time in between and not get that many, or I can go hunt down the beasts that hold these, because the plutonic carpusses you can take to a quantum exchanger over here and get more of them for that. But I need both. So Santa's gonna probably just bring me a bunch of these and not these, which means, let me go back to the North Pole real quick, make sure I set up my shit correctly. Don't want those. I want these. And it's for maximum output. I could put both of them on the stand. I could put like 2 of the carpusses and 1 of the vials or whatever. But I'll just do the carpusses. Because if I want to exchange some, I'll have a few extra carpusses and then I can exchange the rest. And then, oh yeah, so basically what I'm doing now that I have all this efficiency and everything working out really well, because everything's in an excellent location from the starting hub, which you can get everywhere to in a very short amount of time and not waste any resources on extra teleporters and shit. I still need to reduce my battery making, but I don't want to have to think about it, so I do kind of overmake the makeshift batteries and sometimes the industrial ones. But I'm not really having that problem anymore. And you can recycle them. You can recycle them. Or scrap them. But what I'm working on right now is making, because the big containers suck, so right now I'm working on making a ton of little containers. So I probably have one, two, I probably have 2 or 3, 4 more over here. Everything works, everything goes to the distributor, everything works great. Everything works great. A little iodine, even though I don't need it. I still would need the red paint. I leave these, here's another efficiency trick. Besides getting the lights from wherever, the train, I also get these. I don't get all of them. I get some of them that I know that I'm not going to visit very often, or I don't care what the building is, because if you're going to a non-portal world, they're not going to respawn. So I pick and choose carefully where I'm going to take these from, but I do take these off because you need them for workbenches. But that was also when I thought I was going to have a workbench everywhere, because I wanted to have the portal suppression. But the only reason why the portals come is because your shit gets attacked, because it's attacking the workbench. So don't put the workbenches anywhere, except for the train. Except for the train. That thing is weird. There's so many weird characters in this game. I love it. I love it. Do I need to do anything? No. So that is the efficient base that you can get everywhere, obviously, because you have... Excuse me. Do you have anything? Oh, I turned it on. Oh, shit. Sometimes I do that on accident. It's already off and I turn it on before I walk outside and get electrocuted because I'm really smart.
Shield energy
Oh, yeah. I probably
increasing.
need to eat and go to the bathroom, huh? Eat. Take a dump. That one. No big deal. Is there poop in there? No. Always check for poop. Am I tired? Not very much, so I'll do it on the couch.
Sweet dreams.
Again, you don't need a bed if you're going to respawn to the office. You just don't have to worry about it because you're already where you need to be and you're already close to home. You can drop off your stuff. Then you don't have to worry about your backpack being too heavy. I mean, it's very convenient. Or you kill yourself on purpose so you can respawn, put your shit away, go back. You can wash yourself here. This is unlimited water right there. Unlimited water is good for fishing if you wanted to get the fish, or just refilling your water. You can boil your water to make it drinkable, potable. Or you can have a giant water filter. I have my water filter because that's something I really like to have at one point right here. It's filling up on its own because I added an additional water. Oh, moisture transporter, teleporter. Here's another thing I forgot. Excuse me. My other base location, I just remembered it, was in... Trying to think of if I have a good spot to get there from. I think it would be... I think it's been a while since I've been there because I haven't been to Power Services in such a long time. I'm trying to find the fastest way to the Power Services, and I think... Is it this way? Where? I think it's this way, yep. Right off the portal. Right here. There's also a train that you can get to from the office. Not necessary. This is probably my most favorite, beautiful location to have one. Again, I was feeling a bit cramped. It's not... as spacious living quarters as I would like it to be. Can I get to the top of that? I don't... If I can land on top of that... Whoops. Oh shit, come on. Oh wow. Well, this is a lot of
Shield
space. I've never been up here before. Doubt there's anything up here. If there was a... This goes all the way to a wall? What is this shit? That's weird. If there was electric outlet. If there is an electric outlet, that would be totally awesome. Huh. That would be pretty cool. This just goes near another teleporter I have. Actually, so that's a shortcut. Now that I think about it. Oh, that thing's back. Let's see. We can do this. I don't think I'm gonna whack it.
You may want to take cover.
Thanks, Kylie. Thanks for sharing. These are just to protect these things right here. And again, I'm already healing myself on my own. I could use the healing things, which I probably should, because I'm still trying to upgrade my healing capacity. Sometimes I forget because I'm healing on my own. I really do need to go scuba diving and get some of those little red doohickeys. But I'll show you this one just to show you this one. Where is this thing? So I can get the night essences. I'm just gonna get the one right now. There are, I believe, 4 in here at least, maybe 5, but there's definitely 4 in here. An ink if you need black oil to make the black paint. That would be this area for those fish. I do need to go swimming for stuff. This is just the blacksmith one, obviously. If I had a rocket and a rocket launcher, I could totally kill one of these big things in here. I tried a grenade. What were those grenades called? It literally like made like a black hole and everything disappeared. So I did not get any resources off of it. It was this thing, the redaction grenade, or the redacted, we don't know what it's called. It did create like like when I threw both of them, it created 2 black holes and there was nothing left of this guy. But don't forget, don't do that. You're just gonna piss him off. I can do that because I'm good at pissing things off. Does he not know where I am? What are you doing? I don't know. I guess he's not that scary right now. He forgot that he's supposed to be... Oh, I'm under the stairs. Forgot what his job was. Anyway. Let's see. Went to that one. Residence. That's where my bed is. Did I take a nap? I gotta pee again, apparently. Oh, this is the end world. I call it Zulu, even though it's called Albatross, apparently. I did beat the boss, which you can tell if you've played it. By that thing over there. Again, do not put a workbench anywhere you don't feel comfortable getting attacked. Which means that if you want to put it in the security sector... Oh, wait, I was going to show you... Oh, yeah, I did. Power services. Mycofields. I keep the mycofields outside of the mycofields in case I want to go... in case I wanted quick access to this area also. The Cascade Laboratory is part of the map. Remember, that's that big elevator. So that's why I keep the portal outside of mycofields instead of inside mycofields. That's not how that works. Dude. I'm not collecting. Antivirus gel is what it's called. Antivirus gel. This is Yeah. You can get that from that other world that I named Far Garden, which isn't Far Garden. I forget what it's called. But you get to it from Power Services. So, anywho. Always keep the personal teleporter with you, no matter what. Always recharge it immediately after you've used it. Every single time.
Hey.
That guy will scare the shit out of you if you don't realize he's gonna just materialize in front of your face. So, the object is, can you get out of here? He also likes to, it's a lot like Ellie in The Last of Us. Get the hell out of my way. So I need a lot of these things. So I'm gonna need a lot more of these things because I'm running out. Waiting for this. This is what I needed the lodestones for the teleporters. So I could use a few more teleporters. You need 2. No, yeah, you need 2 for each location. 1 at the destination and 1 at the hub. And let's see, what does it cost? So you need hearts, these things, in order to make a personal teleporter, but you can't name them. You can name these factory issue names. Paint them different colors. You're limited on colors, especially the red paint, which I still cannot find. I still have not seen an Alpha Peccary, as far as I'm aware. My best chance at an Alpha Peccary is going to be in the laboratories. If I kill anything I need to use this. I need to upgrade my melee, or my blunt. I'm about to make the wheelchair fan so I can just drive around in my little office chair. But I still haven't made that. There's a lot of things I haven't made. I just went through this game to try to be as efficient as I could and get the best setup I could. And I figured I would share that in case somebody else is like, oh yeah, it's difficult. Why did I come here? I don't remember what I came here for. I'll take that. I respawned again. Who's this? Back. Alright, so I think I did a pretty good job. I don't remember why I came back to the labs. What did I come back to labs for? Labs. I came back here for a reason. Oh yeah, Alpha Peccary. That's right. Let's see if it spawned in the wildlife pens. Who said that? I just totally walked by everything. Ay. Unfortunately, you do have to memorize where everything is, or write it down or something, but, you know. Once you know where everything is, you really don't need to go anywhere other than the first area for your main hub, like as in Dark Souls.
We shall preserve the world from...
Oh, I wish I had the fucking test tubes. I need those things.
Shield replenishing.
Let me go back home. Get some test tubes. Come back. Let's charge my shit. Tubes. Actually, make away. Headlamp is recharged. Who did what? Oh, I'm gonna have to feed these guys. Or maintain containment with these things. And again, so before, the other thing I was doing was in residence. I had a base in residences also. That wasn't working out very well either. I had 2 bases at the time because I needed a base for the Kresu because I couldn't catch them anywhere other than residence sector, which is where I had caught them at, but I couldn't get them in here. And at one point, I had Kresu in here. But I was standing in this refrigerator section. I was doing all sorts of shit.
Attention. This sector is
But then I realized if I put the storms on daily, I could get them in here, so it wasn't that bad.
for security assistance.
I really highly recommend, if you enjoy this game or played it and had fun, to check out Half-Life. And even if you can't play Half-Life, Half-Life 2 and all the other things, ancillary games, I recommend go and watch a YouTube video of the story. It's freaking amazing. And it's also related to Portal, which I don't understand because my stepdad loved the Portal games. So I'm trying to get him into these games. And, or at least, I think he might have played Half-Life. I'm not really sure. I did not. Alright, let's see if there's an alpha peccary down here. I keep trying to find one because I just need some damn red paint. Well, I mean, at least we'll get a couple extra milk sacks. Maybe I'll make some bread dough. That's it. Totally not an alpha. I'm just hoping one day here the alpha will spawn and all will be right with the world, but that has not happened yet. Unfortunately. So, still waiting. This is a very long game, by the way. So this is like a Minecraft game or something. You're gonna, or like a 7 Days to Die, you're gonna be playing this on and off, you know, a lot, if you like those kind of games. But you really want the most efficient, best base area, and it really is. Right at the main hub, just like Dark Souls. Best. You only need 1 teleporter for it.
Heya.
Only other thing I'm gonna do is since I realized I never put that little key card. Oh, I never grabbed it because it became daytime, isn't it? I missed the essences because it became daytime. I should have enough though to make 1 more plant food. This one or this one? This one. I don't know if these stack on each other or not. I guess they do, or maybe not. We'll find out later. I only have 2 of them. I know I need 12 for the setup I have right now, plus extra for any additional plants. Those essences go away if you don't use them up. You know, they will deplete and you cannot put them in a refrigerator to maintain their freshness, unfortunately. So. So if this was my base, which it was for a very long time, because this is a very secure base, the only place you need... Did I make the wrong thing? Controller, what is this thing? Infrared emitter. Oops, wrong thing. That's okay. Just go back and make it the right thing. What do I need? It's an excellent base because it is very secure. You only have to guard one door, which is why it is such a good base. A base location, which is why I used it as my base location for such a long time. This one? This controller? Honestly, I've seen people, they've had this whole area of their base with all sorts of shit going on in here. I'm clearly not to that part, or to that point with resources. Usually people have more than one person working together to do these incredible plays. I'm sure there's plenty of single player people doing it too. But for now, I got through the main game. I have a lot more to go through. I haven't finished everything, like I said, in this particular run through. It wasn't necessary where I used to think it was. It's definitely not necessary. Let's take a bath. Take these things. This thing to here. So I would recommend, if you're too scared about that area and defending that area, I would highly recommend this area as a base location. Because they can't come through here. The only thing that can come through here is Layak. I would assume Kresu can also. The only door you have to protect really is this one. And once you get that hard light bridge or whatever, I bet you could set that up really easy. Like I said, I had all, if you're on PS5, I would put my teleporters, each one in an individual locker for each location. Not all the way down though, because my distribution pad, I had it like in this area where like this coffee table is. So yeah, so this is the second best place. Prettiest place would probably be power services. When I played, I did a little bit guard this door, but primarily this door was my focus of defense. The only place I had to defend from was this side, this door. Everything else is locked down and nobody spawns in. So if you're really scared, do that. Let's get some more melee blunt weapon points. You can't be running and using that at the same time.
Stop!
I'm getting so little points at a time.
Energy shield recharging.
This is good since I just used one of these to make that controller. I do not need these right now. I'm only doing this for melee
Power returning.
weapon purposes. I could go around everywhere and just start killing enemies. I'm not gonna. I'm gonna shut this off. But here you go. The best base location. Most efficient base location. using less of the materials. I just got hurt by my own lasers, by the way. Your lasers will harm me.
Shield replenishing.
If you have all the soda cans, I don't know if you know this, but it's pretty nice. So I want to kill and get some peas for the root beer. And now I have to wait till Tuesday at midnight for those portal worlds to reset so I can get more of the things that I'm collecting from Santa's stocking, which is very lovely. I love it. I love it a lot. There's a bandit. I thought Smokey came up here. I lost him again. I don't even know. I don't even remember what this is. Because like I said, I have not gone through everything yet to get everything I needed. But not necessary. I'll be doing that. I'll be finishing up everywhere. I'll probably end up getting every single resource from every single location just so I have it stored away once I finish making all of the storage lockers that I cannot name, thanks PlayStation and Abiotic Factory, even though I love your game. That's really stupid and annoying. It's extremely stupid and annoying. So this requires those corrupted hearts, which I'm requesting from Santa Claus. I do need to make more of these. I know where I can go to get more, so that's not a big deal. Because it requires 4, so I can make... I can't even make 5. What is it? 6, 5, and 10. So I can only make 5. So maybe I'll make 4? Maybe 3? Let's make 3. So right now I am working on just making more. These can stack real tall. Distribution pads and stuff work really good here. Oops. That did not line up good. That's better. Want to put these in front of them here? I'm not sure. I'm not sure I do. Sometimes this thing goes crazy. So I'm not holding the R2 anymore, it's just, it won't stop. I don't know why it goes crazy like that. I do need to milk and feed these. I thought I had a milk them. There we go. Milk them, pick them up. In order to pick them up, shit. This and this. This and this. This and this. This. Keep my pet. Up. Put him back. This is kind of tedious. I don't really like all the steps I'm doing right here just to feed them. I mean, it could be worse. It's not like it takes that long. It's just the button presses are kind of dumb. And then I'll pet them once. Because they're good boys. Where's my... This is weird. Where's my shield go? I don't know why I'm not, I don't think petting is necessary. But I do it anyways. I don't know where my shield is. Where's my shield? Why isn't my shield working? I don't know what's happening. Huh. Whatever. Doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. Gonna need to make more of those. I just like to watch when they go away to make sure everything went where they're supposed to be going. more of those. This bad boy in there. Do that. Guess I can put some there. For now. It's not going crazy right now. Alright. So that's why this is the most efficient base location. It's the hub. You can get everywhere from here fairly quickly. Let's see, there's a few more places. Just to demonstrate how quickly you can get to all the places. So we have, I don't even remember what it's called, up there, through that tunnel up there. Farm security center. I think it's a security center. You can get to labs and wildlife pens. We've got the trams to manufacturing, to labs, to hydro plant. This goes to the train portal world. Actually, I'm pretty sure that goes to train portal world. I don't remember which one this goes to. Oh wait, that's labs. This is labs, and past labs to where my other portal set up, where Tarisk is, and the one guy in the other portal worlds. This is to the train, and I would totally label these things if I could. Put a sign up to label what the trams are for. Manufacturing. There's another tram further down manufacturing to another area. Hydro plant. I could move that, but I'm not going to right now. But reactors is down there through the flow transport. You can also get to before you have the train to manufacturing. I mean, you just go to manufacturing this way. Obviously. And here is how you get to, not Flat Hill, but actual Far Gardens, the real Far Gardens. Eventually, you'll open up this one, is what I was going to show you also. This is how you get to residence. And it's got 2 stops to get through before it can come back. So, oh no, I only had to hit it once. Why didn't it turn yellow? Because it did turn yellow. So when you... Here's a spoiler if you haven't gotten that far. How do you get this one over? I know this is frustrating because this is here. And you're like, what's beyond that door? Is that a tram? You know, what is going on? Why can't I get there? How do I open this fucking door? How do I get to this fucking door? When you get... There's my spoiler alert. When you get here... That's how you get here. So you have to make it far enough in the game to get teleported to that spot to unlock that door. And boy, was I like, oh, because once you get to that spot and then it happens and you're like, oh, because you don't even think about it because you haven't even been there for such a long time, you don't even think about that shit. So, if you haven't made it far, you will open that door, but you have to go through the portals to do it. You can't climb this rope. Can I climb this rope? I think what I'll do... I don't even care. I was gonna say I could replace that. Not a big deal. I don't even... Oh shit. So you just have to remember not to have your defenses on when you come back home.
Energy shield recharging.
Because you will have your shit up. Okay. Yeah, those can go away. So I am looking for the alpha peccary. I need, making more storage boxes, which I don't know how many more I'm gonna have. I'm starting to do pretty good. It's just I have all these extra, like decorative shit, so when I make another portal world somewhere, or another base somewhere else, I got bases everywhere, honestly. I would not have workbenches. I absolutely would not put a workbench anywhere other than the safest location you've got. And this is maybe not the safest location, because they can hit you from that side and that side. It's easily defendable once you get certain things. But I wouldn't call it the safest space location. I would call that other one in the security room that I had to make that controller for, that would be the safest one. You only have to defend the one door. When you have Laix and Crazius coming after you, not so much. What was I gonna go do again? Say, talk too much. I talk way too much. I was trying to make this quick, but less than an hour. But I knew it wasn't gonna be less than an hour, and that's why. Let's see, how long has it been? 2 hours, and that's why I went live. Zulu, microfields. What was I gonna do? Fragments. It's a fun place to be. I'm just kidding, it's not fun at all. Can I wonder, hang on. If I put a null grenade on here. It didn't work. Well, now we know. Thought I would try it. This place is a bitch to get through also. Holy shit. But now you have the best base location.
Shield energy increasing.
What was I coming here to do? Shadowgate? No. 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 Out of stock. Oh, because of stocking? Is that really what I called it? Out of stock? Oh shit, I don't know what time it is. I'm gonna fuck up my Portal World reset if I don't pay attention. Okay. Well, that's it. That's the best base location. And all the reasons why, most of the reasons why, I am just gathering myself some quantum batteries, pieces, parts, to have all the things. If you have an outlet, a quantum battery, a green thing would be necessary, because you're also going to want power, and you're going to want these, and you're going to want this. And obviously, I should really move those things, but I didn't have a green one. I don't know what else. It doesn't make it. It doesn't matter. But if you have a green laser splitter, oh, I do have a green laser splitter. What did I do? I don't know why I did what I did, but You have a green laser splitter, you can have the power coming off of it, you can have the laser collector coming from it, and you can have the charging pad. You have all the things you need, because the charging pad needs a laser. Other things that need a laser are the hard light bridges to power, the toilet to go to that world, which I didn't even make that in this game. So, there it is.